that might have been the most dispiriting one that I've seen, even more so than, yelling at Zelensky to thank them while sitting in the Oval Office.
I was there for that too.
Yeah, another, and we'll talk about that as well, because you've been there for some real, normally these things are very pro forma.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I'll say about the Trump is things happen. Shit goes down when you're in there. The Bukele one, they were being so glib and almost playful about a gentleman who may or may not have been whatever, it didn't go through the right process, who is in what everybody agrees with is one of the most disturbing prisons on the face of the earth. And they were being so coy and glib. And I found that incredibly disturbing. And I wonder if while you're sitting in there, you felt that.
Well, what was remarkable was typically the president is the only one who takes questions in a moment like that. He and whoever the other world leader is will be the ones who you direct your questions to. Every other now and then he'll ask other officials to speak, but he doesn't often turn to people and ask them to answer the question. And I was the first person to ask about what the Supreme Court ruling was, and the president turned to Pam Bondi. And then he kind of had everyone go turn by turn. And you can't always tell on camera, but it is very close quarters inside the Oval Office. So Stephen Miller is probably, a foot from me.
Did it just get colder in here?
Pam Bondi.
The hair on the back of what was that? Don't say that name.
I'll go back to talking about the sprays.
Right.
Pam Bondi is in front of me, and, they all kind of took turns answering the question to me, but they all kept deferring to President Bukele and saying, well, it's only up to him. It's only up to him. But he is sitting there saying nothing, which, I'm kind of assessing the scene. You want to hear what the president's going to say about this because obviously it could end up in a court filing. And then finally, I asked President Trump, can President Bukele answer that question? You all keep deferring to him. And so, and they also were misinterpreting or it wasn't totally clear if they had explained to the president about what the Supreme Court ruling was in terms of Trump kept saying that they won and that it was a 9-0 decision in their favor.